In this video, we are going to discuss about sign multiplication. Sign multiplication means it has the sign before the value. So it may be plus or minus. Plus means 0, minus means 1 in the binary representations. So in the last video, we have discussed about the unsigned multiplication. Here we have the Booth algorithm in order to solve the sign number multiplication problem. Under this, we have two techniques, namely recoding method. Another one is bit pair recoding method. So recoding method means it compare 2 bits at a time. Whereas the bit pair recoding means we can compare 3 bits at a time. So we can say the bit pair recoding is the fastest method. While talking about the MCQ, the method used to reduce the maximum number of summonds by half is called what? As I said earlier, bit pair recoding is the fastest method, so it will reduce the number of summons by concatenating them. So the answer is bit pair recoding. Next, while talking about the Booth algorithm, here number of cycles or number of steps are required to complete the multiplication process is purely depends on the number of bits present in the multiplier. Therefore, number of cycles or number of steps is depends on the number of bits present in the multiplier. Let me see sign number multiplication techniques. One is recoding method, another one is bit pair recoding method. So recoding method means it compares 2 bits at a time. Bit pair recoding method means it compares 3 bits at a time. So 2 bits means the first bit is said to be I, means the next bit is said to be I plus 1. So let me see how to memorize this table. So if both bits are same means it will generate 0 in the recoded multiplier like XOR table. So take the first and last row. So in the first row having 0 in both operands. So it will generate the 0 in the recoded multiplier. In the last cases, both values are 1. So again, it will generate the 0 in the recoded multiplier. So if the first bit, that is ith bit is 0 means it is positive number. If the ith bit is means it is negative number. Okay, if the ith bit is 0 means we have to count the number of ones in the combination. If the ith bit is 1 means it will count the number of zeros in the combination. Let me try how to memorize this combination. That is second and third row. So if the first bit is 0 means it is positive number, then we have to count the number of ones. So in this combination, we have only 1 1. Therefore, plus 1 is the recoded multiplier of this combination. And take the third row. So the first bit is 1 means it is negative, and we have to count the number of 0 in the combination. Here there is only 1 0. Therefore, minus 1. Okay. So in this way, we can memorize this table. So likewise, we are going to see how to memorize the bit pair recoding table. So here we have to compare 3 bits at a time. Therefore, the center bit is said to be I, means the left bit is said to be I minus 1, the right bit is said to be I plus 1. As I said earlier, if all the bits are same means it will generate the 0 in the recoded multiplier. Okay, take the first and last row. Here, in the first row, all the bits are 0, then it will generate the 0 in the recoded multiplier because all the bits are same. Okay, take the last row. Here, all the bits are 1. What it means? All the bits are same means it will generate the 0 in the recoded multiplier. So take the second and third and fourth. So here, what about the first bit? The first bit is 0 means it is a positive number. Then we have to count the number of number of ones present in the combination. So here, how many 1 is present? There is only 1 present in the combination. That's why plus 1 is the recoded multiplier. Take the third row. So 0 is the first bit. So it is positive. Then we have to count the number of 1 in the combination. How many ones are present in the combination? It is nothing but 1. Therefore, plus 1 is the recoded multiplier. And take the next row. So here also the first bit is 0. Then we have to count the number of ones in the combination. Here there are 2 ones present. Therefore, plus 2 is the recoded multiplier. So here, while talking about the 5th, 6th, 7th row, the first bit is 1. So we can say it is a negative number in the recoded multiplier. Therefore, if the first bit is 1, means we have to count the number of zeros in the combination. So how many zeros in the combination? It is nothing but 2. So therefore, -2 is the recoded multiplier. Take the next row. The first bit is 1. Then we have to count the number of 1 in the combination. So how many ones in the combination? It is nothing but 1. Okay. So the first bit is 1. Therefore, -1. So if the take the next row, the first bit is 1, and then we have to count the number of ones in the combination. It is nothing but only 1 is present here. Therefore, -1 is the recoded multiplier. Okay. So last bits, okay, last row, all the bits are same, is it will generate the recoded multiplier as 0. Okay, in this way we can memorize this table. And let me see some MCQ related to the sign multiplication as well as unsigned multiplication. So the bits 1 and 1 are recoded as dash in recoding. So if it is a recoding method, the first bit is 1 and the second bits are 1. What about the recoding multiplier value? It will be 0 because both bits are same. So it will generate the 0 in the recoded multiplier. Therefore, answer is B, 0. Take the second MCQ. So both algorithm is applied on what? Option A, decimal. Option B, binary. Option C, octal. Option D, hexadecimal. As I said earlier, both algorithm is specifically designed for solving the sign number multiplication problem. And also it purely works on binary number. That's why the answer is option B, binary number. So the third MCQ. In both algorithm, for multiplier 100 and the multiplicand 1100, how many numbers of cycles are required to get the correct multiplication result? In the first slide itself, I explained. So number of cycles or number of steps are required to get or to complete the multiplication problem. It depends on the number of bits present in the multiplier. So here, what about the multiplier? It is nothing but 100. So how many bits are present in the multiplier? It is nothing but 3. So the answer is 3, option A. So both algorithm is applied on which kind of number system? Option A, decimal. Option B, binary. Option C, octal. Option D, hexadecimal. So as I said earlier, both algorithm is applied or it works on binary number system. Therefore, option B, binary. So let me see about binary multiplications. The product of 1101 and 1011 is dash. It is the ordinary multiplication in the binary form. So here the first operand is said to be a multiplicand. The second operand is said to be a multiplier. So let me see how to multiply this multiplicand and multiplier. Okay, here what about the LSB of the multiplier is nothing but 1. So 1 ones are 1. 1 zeros are 0, 1 ones are 1, 1 ones are 1. Okay. So what about the next bit of the multiplier? It is nothing but 1. So therefore 1, 0, 1, 1. The next bit of multiplier is nothing but 0. Therefore 0, 0, 0, 0. This is the result. And 1. The next bit of multiplier is 1. Okay. This is nothing but MSB of multiplier. So when we multiply with the multiplicand, we get the value 1, 0, 1, 1. So let me add this row. Okay. So first column, the result is 1. 0 plus 1 is nothing but 1. 1 plus 0 plus 0 is nothing but 1. 1 plus 1 plus 0 plus 1 is nothing but 3 in decimal. The equivalent binary form is 11. Therefore, you are writing 1 in the result form and 1 in the carry. Okay. Now we are going to add 1 plus 1 plus 0 plus 0. You get the result 2 in decimal, and equivalent binary representation is nothing but 10. As we all know, therefore you are writing the 0 in the result part and 1 in the carry part. While adding 1 plus 0 plus 1, you get the value 2 in decimal, and equivalent binary representation is nothing but 10. So you are writing 0 in the result part and 1 in the carry part. While adding 1 plus 1, you get the value 10. So you are writing 0 in the result part, 1 in the carry part. Here there is no more bit to add the carry. Therefore, you are going to drop out that carry here. So you get the value 1. So this is the result of the product of 1101 and 1011. Therefore, option A is correct. 10004 So this is nothing but this MCQ is related to the sign multiplication, the product of minus 13 and 11. One operand having sign, that is negative. Another operand doesn't have any sign, means you have to consider as a positive operand. This is a positive operand. So therefore, the product of negative and positive means the result will be negative. Okay. So here, while talking about the sign multiplication, the first bit is allotted for representing your sign. Okay. If the sign is negative, means it is 1. If the sign bit is or if the sign is positive, means it is represented by 0 in the binary representation. So here, what about the result? So the first operand having minus sign, the second operand having plus sign, means the product will be minus. So what about the first bit of the result? It should be 1, because 1 denotes the negative number. So here all the 4 options having 1 in the MSP. Okay, so we cannot ignore any options. Let me see how to solve this problem. Okay, next you have to multiply the 13 into 11, you get the answer 143. So in decimal, when you multiply 13 into 11, you get the answer 143. It is nothing but minus 143. So now you have to convert that 143 into binary. So you get the answer 1000041. Okay, this is the binary representation of the 143. So if it is minus, means you have to write 1 in the MSB of the given bit. Okay. Next, if the result is negative, means you have to write the result in 2's complement form. If the result is positive, means you straight away we can take it as the result. So, but here, what about the result? Result is negative. That's why you have to find out the 2's complement of the result. Okay, that's why you have to skip this sign, and you have to convert, or you have to find out the 2's complement of the remaining digits. It is nothing but 100011100 is nothing but binary representation of 143. Now, what about the 2's complement of the 143 is nothing but 0111001. So this is nothing but 2's complement of 10004 Okay, just inserting the sign bit, we get the answer. So what about the answer here? The answer is option B, 101110001. This is the answer of product of minus 13 and 11. So in this way, we can solve this problem. Thank you.